if Vince Lombardi was coaching today, would he have the same success that he did in the time that he coached you?
Danny, I think the game needs emotion. I think the more emotional you are, the higher you get, the more testosterone, the more hormones that you're using, the better you play. And there's nothing like anger or hate to make those emotions boil over. So he used those emotions as an energy, and we used them as an energy. I was a shot putter in high school, and I shot my right arm with a double-barrel 10-gauge shotgun in my side. I got both barrels, and I couldn't open my fingers. I couldn't straighten them out, and I didn't want to be a cripple. I wanted to throw the shot put to prove that I wasn't a cripple. Mm-hmm. So I went to Washington State to talk to them about a scholarship, and a coach down there, track coach, took me aside and spent 2 hours coaching me. So I started throwing better, and I qualified for the state meet. And we go to Boise. Now, I lived in a little town of 5,000 people, and there was my mother. And yes, Sandpoint. And my mother and her sister were the major fans that came out to our track meet. So I'm in the state meet, and I'm warming up, and I'm ready to step into the ring, and the loudspeaker goes, "And now from Sandpoint, Idaho, Jerry Kramer." And I choked like a goat. I just imagine. I mean, there were more people there than there were in my hometown.
Right.
So the whole town, right? So I get into the ring, and I throw the first put, and it's about 30 feet. Now, the judges, there are 4 of them, are standing out there at about 50 feet. And the conversation went something like, well, it was way up there. Well, you have to mark it. Well, I didn't see exactly where it lit. There's a bunch of indentations there, and it was way up there. Well, you got to mark it. He didn't scratch. Well, I didn't see exactly where it was, but it was way. So 15 minutes later, they say, well, we got to give him another throw. So I step back in the ring, and now I'm angry. I'm mad at myself. I'm cussing myself. I'm telling myself what a jerk I am and what a fool I am. And I've made an ass of myself. And I threw 51 pins.
Wow. That's one hell of an improvement, my man.
I tell you, I broke a 17-year state record.
Uh-huh.
And I had never used that anger and that emotion before. I didn't understand it. And we're driving back to Sandpoint, 300 miles or so, and I'm thinking all the way home, what the hell was that? What happened? Well, I don't know. You got excited, you got pumped up, and maybe you got some hormones or something working. But that's what he wanted. He wanted you to be on the edge. He wanted you to be intensely involved in the football game and in victory. He had nothing to do with second place or third place. That doesn't count. We need to win. And so he would use his energy to chew our tail or pat us on the back. And we never knew exactly what was coming. So he kind of kept us on the edge and kept us in an emotional state. And that was the secret, I think, to Coach Lombardi's coaching victories and his success.